Time now to check in on entertainment, 7:52 here on a Friday. Hello, good morning, Devo Brown.
Hello, good morning, Meredith Shaw.
Good morning. We are talking Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, okay, so this has got a bit of a cult classic, taking you back to 94 is when it came out. So Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey, of course, in this one.
Great duo.
A great duo. So Harry and Lloyd go on an incredible adventure. There they are right there, and just, they're not smart at all. Is that Lauren? That's Lauren Holly, right?
Holly.
Yeah. Who?
And they
got married in real life. Yeah,
IRL.
Jim.
So that little face he made was for real.
For real. He was like, oh,
like, oh, hello.
I like her. I like her a lot.
Her.
Yeah. Okay, so Jeff Daniels had an interview recently with, there's so many scenes from this that I'm going to want to quote and do dumb things with, but I'm going to let it go. He did an interview recently in the UK with The Guardian, and they're asking about the film, and he said, I've saved over 200 horrible reviews that just destroyed us in this movie. It's been in a scrapbook since '94, so 31 years he's done that. And here's some reviews that we found. So these may or may not be in the scrapbook, but yeah.
I love it.
So in 1994, The Hollywood Reporter said, Jim Carrey is less effective here than he was in his previous roles. He's just not as much fun playing dumb as he is acting demented.
Oh.
New York Times, it is essentially a strung together series of gags. Entertainment Weekly, Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels are nitwits who journey cross-country to return a suitcase full of cash. Is a pokey hit-or-miss buddy comedy, a frayed string of gags, posing as a movie. Washington Post, aside from its tastelessness and dawdling pace, the movie's chief problem is the lackluster chemistry between the leading lummoxes, Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels. Both actors are playing the same characters, and none of the supporting cast reacts to them as if they were the least bit peculiar. So
and none of it matters because it was a huge hit.
Huge hit. 247 million
Still
worldwide. Was #1 for 6 straight weeks in the box office. Jeff said at the time he owned a theater company, and they showed a preview of it right before it came out. His parents were there. There's an infamous toilet scene. I don't know if you remember the toilet scene.
Unfortunately, I do.
Okay, a lot of people do. He said that he was sitting beside his dad, and his dad was like, no, Jeffrey. No, why? And everyone else was cracking up.
Yeah.
He said to Jim Carrey, he goes, this is either make our career or it's going to end my career in this moment. So he's done all right.
It wouldn't be a movie that would make your mom and dad proud. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If you're like, there's my son, especially Jeff Daniels, who, you know, like you said, owned a theater company and went on to, I mean, he's played a lot of serious.
A lot of great roles.
Roles. So I kind of like that part of his history, to be honest. It sort of informs a little fun about him. And I thought the two of them together had great chemistry.
Well, yeah, and I just laugh at the reviews for that, because why are you taking that film so seriously? It wasn't meant to be a serious thing. Like the Washington Post one, the last one there, I'm like, what are you doing? They're not peculiar. What?
Yeah.
They're not trying to be. They're just having fun. It's a bunch of jokes.
And look, if it gets done on SNL, you know you've done something right? All those skits that they did on that movie.
It's just funny that he kept a scrapbook to be like, hey, you sucked.
You sucked.
But look at me now, Jeff Daniels. Well done.
Thank you, Devo Brown. I'm sure everybody's going to be watching Dumb and Dumber this weekend. We reminded you.
Dumb and Dumber 2 came out in 2014, by the way. There's a second one.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that was bad.
Well, I'm just saying.
With both of them?
Yeah.
Oh.